extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Badgers will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Illinois' offense will get the first swing of the game. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him. They know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Turning it on. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Illini. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Wisconsin's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
The Badgers line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come-to-Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Edwards. Catch in the middle, it's Mason. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. The hand to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Badgers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4. the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Quick completion on the out. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And back to the air on 2nd down. He lost one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man! And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Got room at the 35. Oh, a lot of touchdown, fighting Illini. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Quickly out to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Finds his man. It's Brooks. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Working the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's head back to a great scene there in Camp Randall.
Illinois has it teed up, ready to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Throws to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. 1st down from the 49. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll run play action. Working that left side. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Luke Altmyer started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmyer can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The line of scrimmage, the 2, and these final 2 yards might be the toughest here on 3rd down. They'll run it. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, the offense just trying to be physical down here at the 1-yard line, trying to run the football into the end zone, but they just got beat up front, now setting up 4th.
So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Pushes ahead. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Floats it out in space. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. He wants a big play here late. Brings it in down the left side. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the... It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.